Pay attention to what I am about to say, for what I'm about to tell you may alter the way you perceive the world and your place within it. Stop what you're doing for a moment, and let the stillness of this moment settle in. You are alive, and with that comes the inevitability of death. It's a profound realization, one that has captivated the minds of philosophers for centuries. The concept of memento mori, or the remembrance of death, is a powerful tool that can shape our deepest wisdom. It's a reminder that our time is limited, that every moment counts, and that the darkness of forgetting can be a catalyst for living a more authentic, meaningful life. As you ponder this idea, consider the words of the Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, who wrote, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. These words are a stark reminder that our mortality is what gives our lives significance. It's what makes every decision, every action, and every thought count. The ancient Greeks, too, were familiar with this concept. Heraclitus, for instance, believed that life and death are intertwined, that they are two sides of the same coin. He saw the world as a place of constant flux, where everything is in a state of becoming and perishing. This understanding can help us appreciate the preciousness of life and the importance of living in the present moment. Pay close attention to this next part, for it's here that the concept of memento mori begins to take on a deeper significance. The Roman philosopher, Seneca, wrote extensively on the subject, urging us to confront our own mortality in order to live a more virtuous life. He believed that by acknowledging our own impermanence, we can cultivate a sense of detachment, a sense of freedom from the burdens of life. This detachment is not about escaping from the world, but about engaging with it more fully, with a sense of clarity and purpose. As you reflect on this idea, ask yourself, what would you do differently if you knew that your time was limited? Would you take more risks, or would you play it safe? Has this ever happened to you, where the awareness of your own mortality has inspired you to make a change in your life? This is what is left unsaid. The practice of memento mori is not just about contemplating death, but about embracing life. It's about recognizing that our lives are short, and that every moment is an opportunity to create, to love, and to grow. The Epicureans, for example, believed that the goal of human life is to attain happiness and fulfillment, and that this can be achieved by living a simple, virtuous life. They saw the fear of death as a major obstacle to happiness, and advocated for the cultivation of inner strength and resilience in the face of adversity. As you consider this idea, pause for a moment and think about what brings you joy, what makes your life meaningful. Share your answer below, and let's explore this further. Here is where it changes. The concept of memento mori is not just a philosophical idea, but a practical tool for living. It can help us prioritize our values, focus on what truly matters, and cultivate a sense of gratitude for the time we have. The medieval philosopher, Thomas Aquinas, saw death as a transition to a higher state of being, a state of union with the divine. While this perspective may not resonate with everyone, it highlights the importance of considering our own mortality as a catalyst for spiritual growth and self-reflection. As you ponder this idea, what do you think about this, or do you think differently? Share your answer in the comments, and let's explore this further. In modern life, the practice of memento mori can be a powerful antidote to the anxieties and distractions of our time. We live in a world that is increasingly focused on the external, on the superficial, and on the fleeting. We are constantly bombarded with information, with messages that tell us what to buy, what to wear, and what to think. But in the midst of all this noise, it's easy to forget what truly matters. It's easy to forget that our lives are short, and that every moment is precious. As you reflect on this idea, consider the ways in which you can incorporate the practice of memento mori into your daily life. Keep this with you, and make it a reminder to yourself to stay focused on what truly matters. The modern philosopher, Albert Camus, saw the human condition as one of absurdity, of contradiction between our desire for meaning and the apparent meaninglessness of the world. And yet, he believed that it's in the face of this absurdity that we can find freedom, that we can create our own meaning and purpose. This is the part that will stay with you, long after you finish watching this video. The realization that our lives are short, that our time is limited, can be a powerful catalyst for living a more authentic, more meaningful life. As you ponder this idea, ask yourself, what would you do if you knew that you had only a short time left to live? Would you change your relationships, your work, or your priorities? Has this ever happened to you, where the awareness of your own mortality has inspired you to make a change in your life? Pay close attention to this next part, for it's here that the concept of memento mori begins to take on a deeper significance in modern life. The practice of mindfulness, for example, can be a powerful tool for cultivating a sense of presence and awareness in the face of distraction and anxiety. By focusing on the present moment, we can let go of our fears and worries about the future, and our regrets about the past. We can live more fully, more intentionally, and more authentically. As you reflect on this idea, consider the ways in which you can incorporate mindfulness into your daily life. Share your answer below, and let's explore this further. This is what is left unsaid. The practice of memento mori is not just about individual transformation, but about collective transformation. It's about recognizing that our lives are interconnected, that our actions have consequences, and that our choices can impact the world around us. The philosopher, Jean-Paul Sartre, saw human existence as a fundamental freedom, a freedom to choose and to create our own meaning in life. And yet, this freedom is also a responsibility to consider the impact of our actions on others, and on the world at large. As you ponder this idea, ask yourself, what kind of impact do you want to have on the world? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Has this ever happened to you, where the awareness of your own mortality has inspired you to make a positive change in the world? Almost no one talks about this. The practice of memento mori is not just about death, but about life. It's about recognizing that our lives are precious, that every moment is an opportunity to create, to love, and to grow. The philosopher, Henry David Thoreau, saw life as a journey of self-discovery, a journey of exploration and growth. And yet, he also recognized that this journey is not just about the individual, but about the community, the environment, and the world at large. As you reflect on this idea, consider the ways in which you can live a more simple, more sustainable, and more meaningful life. Share your answer below, and let's explore this further. Subscribe to continue this journey. New wisdom arrives every week, and you're interested in exploring more philosophical ideas, be sure to subscribe to our channel, The Quiet Mind. We'll be exploring more topics like this in the future, and we invite you to join the conversation. As you ponder the concept of memento mori, remember that it's not just about contemplating death, but about embracing life. It's about recognizing that our lives are short, and that every moment is an opportunity to create, to love, and to grow. And this is the part that will stay with you long after you finish watching this video. The realization that our lives are precious, that every moment is precious, can be a powerful catalyst for living a more authentic, more meaningful life. As you come to the end of this video, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. Which of these lessons resonated most with you today? Your thoughts matter, leave them below. I read every single one. And as you go about your day, remember to stay present, to stay mindful, and to stay focused on what truly matters. The darkness of forgetting may shape our deepest wisdom, but it's up to us to choose how we respond to it. We can let it consume us, or we can use it as a catalyst for growth, for transformation, and for living a more authentic, more meaningful life. The choice is yours, and the time to make that choice is now.